If you've ever wondered how fast your entire world can turn upside down, well, buckle up because I've got a story that'll make you believe in both fate and madness, or maybe just the power of a really great surfboard and a bit of magic. It started like this. Me and Ruby, two best friends, absolutely burn out, craving a change of scene, dreaming big. Let's hit Hawaii. 7 days, 7 nights, the works. And the moment our feet hit that golden sand, all the noise of life just faded, replaced by the rush of waves and sunlight so sharp it felt like everything was about to change. You know that kind of feeling, right? When something's coming and you don't know if it's good or bad, but you're wide open for it anyway. So there we are, dragging our suitcases, still laughing about nothing, and bam, I see him. Mystery. Yeah, that's what everyone called him. The kind of guy who's just too handsome with that careless surfer grin like he's in on some cosmic joke. Ruby, never one to miss a beat, nudges me all sly. What, love at first sight? And I'm rolling my eyes, trying not to stare, but honestly, I'm failing hard. He catches me looking. Of course he does, and just like that, he's inviting me out onto the waves, acting like it's the most normal thing in the world. I'm not gonna lie, surfing? Not my thing. I must have fallen 20 times, salt water burning my nose, legs wobbling, but he's there every time, laughing, never making me feel stupid, and that right there is the beginning of something I didn't see coming. By sunset, he asks if I want to walk the beach under the moon, like seriously, who writes this stuff? But it felt real. Next thing I know, we're texting every night. He makes me laugh. Not that polite, haha kind of laugh, but the kind that shakes your shoulders and makes you forget what time it is. We're doing cafe dates, sipping iced lattes with the sea behind us, then dinner at some wild Michelin star place he somehow knows about, like he's got this whole other world in his back pocket. We travel out to a tiny island, just the two of us, toes buried in sand, me drawing his portrait and pretending I'm not nervous. He gives me this seashell, smooth and pearly, says, "For the most beautiful girl in the world." I groan, "You're such a cheeseball." He grins. And we dance under the moon with no music, nothing but the waves. It's the kind of night that makes you think, yeah, maybe fairy tales are real, just for a moment. But you know how life is. Right when you're sure nothing can go wrong, it slams the brakes. One morning, I find Mystery coughing hard. I joke about him needing cough drops, but he goes quiet. Next thing I know, he's at the doctor's, and when he comes back, he's pale. "You don't have much time left," the doctor says. I mean, what? There's got to be a way, right? But Mystery looks away, won't meet my eyes. He says he's fine, says he just needs rest, but I can feel him slipping away already. And then poof, he's gone. No warning. Just a letter slipped under my door breaking up with me, via Page, for God's sake. Yeah, that happened. I lose it. I'm running to Ruby, to Abby, Saja, even Jinu, all his friends, but nobody knows where he's gone or they're lying to protect him. The beach feels empty, and so do I. Then, just when I think I'm losing my mind, this fairy pops out of the bushes, I kid you not. Glitter, wings, the whole 9 yards. "Don't be sad. I know where Mystery is," she whispers like it's a secret. And I just stand there thinking, okay, universe, I'll bite, where is he? Suddenly, she's summoning a unicorn. I know, right? Sounds insane, but in the moment, it felt like the only thing that made sense. I climb up, holding on for dear life, flying over mountains, forests, chasing hope itself. We reach this tiny village tucked away from the world, and there he is, Mystery, in a hospital bed, looking weaker than I've ever seen him. I burst in, half angry, half relieved. "Why did you hide this from me? Did you think I'd just forget you?" He looks at me, tears up, says, "I just couldn't bear to watch you suffer." And right there, something cracks open inside me. I promise him, no matter what it takes, I'm going to save him. Yeah, you heard me. The fairy nods, shows me a map, tells me about this rare herb hidden deep in a magical forest. So off I go, riding that unicorn like some fever dream, braving storms, mud, and a cliff so high it made my heart stop, all for a single glowing flower. I grab it, whispering to myself, "This time I'm not letting go." I bring it back to a healer, hands shaking, and she mixes up this wild-smelling medicine. I race to the hospital, shoving the bottle into his hands, praying it's not too late. What happened next? Call it a miracle or maybe just stubborn love, but mystery comes back. Bit by bit, his color returns and suddenly we're both crying and laughing at the same time. Thank you for saving me. Don't ever leave me again, he says, and we hold each other like the world's about to end, but for once it doesn't. We go back to that beach, the place where it all started. Ruby throws a party so wild people are still talking about it. I paint a mural of us, yeah, cheesy, but I don't care anymore. Mystery, ever the romantic, throws me an art show. We travel, see sunsets in places I can barely pronounce, and one day, out of the blue, he drops to one knee, ring in hand, and asks, "Marry me?" I almost choke laughing, but of course I say yes. We build a tiny house by the water, get married in bare feet on the sand, the waves crashing as our choir. 2 days later, life throws another curveball. I'm pregnant. I'm pretty sure the neighbors heard me scream, but in the best way. We're happy, messily, fully, like people who've seen both sides of luck and decided to say yes to everything anyway. So that's how it happened. Yeah, I found Zoey, and Mystery found himself. But before you go thinking this is some perfect fairy tale, let me ask, where does happiness go when the credits roll? Are we ever really done chasing it? Which Saja boy baby is the cutest? You tell me. 'Cause real love? It's wild. Takes guts, patience, a bit of insanity, and sometimes a unicorn or two. But the rest, the fights, the storms, the desperate hope, that's what makes it real. Now, I want to know what you think. Was Zoey right to chase Mystery? Was he wrong to leave? Does real love mean fighting no matter what, or letting go? Drop your thoughts below. Let's see if we can agree on what's right or just keep arguing until sunrise.